Hi, good afternoon. Again, this chronicle of the coronavirus. What we can do and what we cannot do in the red zone. The red zone, it's all Italy. So nobody in Italy can do different from what I'm going to say. We are not allowed to go out. The only reasons to go out are going to the supermarket. If you're going to the supermarket, you can get a car or walk. If you walk, then if you meet anybody on the sidewalk, then you have to move at least 1 meter away. It's it's not nice. I mean, I thought everybody would be, be in the same situation. Oh, they would be nice to each other, and they would smile and say, like, with the face, oh, like I'm sorry, I have to go on one side, but it's not that I don't like you. It's just, like a smile or the way you look at somebody. Instead, the people either doesn't look at you at all, or even look at you like if you had the virus and you were trying to spread it out. So it's really strange because people really want to have relation with other people, but then on the street they are like, no, no, you are my enemy, or somebody that anyway I want to avoid, not just physically but in general. It's not nice. Anyway, a lot of people that walks in the street wears their mask, but not everybody also, because it's very hard to find them. So a lot of people have their scarf around or other stuff, or nothing. Then when you get to the supermarket, there is a long line. Maybe tomorrow, no, tomorrow is Sunday, maybe Monday, I'm going to make a video of me on the line of the supermarket so you can see what it is like. There is space that we have to leave one from each other, uh, at least 1 meter, but it's usually more than that. And then some supermarket gives you even mask, or definitely gives you gloves to get inside. Then inside you have to be spaced one from the other, and then when you go to the cashier, that's a strange situation because you touch the stuff and the cashier touches the stuff, and you're kind of close to the cashier anyway. Also, sometimes the way they're made, they didn't think about the coronavirus, so they two lines face to each other, like they're, so you're close to the other customer. So it doesn't work too well. But anyway, another reason why you can get out is to take your dog. You can take your dog out, but you have to go out and just, the minimum possible time, and you can go too far from your house. Where do you live? I'm, 10 kilometers away. So why you're here with your dog? Um, no, you can't go too far from your house. Um, they For every of those situations, you have to have a form filled with the reasons why you're out. And if for some reason it doesn't seem realistic or something, you can get a fine or 3 months in jail. So it's annoying because you can get out for food, and you have to take your form. Then you can get out for with your dog, and you take your form, or to go to your mother that is sick, and you have to bring your form. It's so it's a lot of forms, and it's so annoying. And then my point is also, if they ask you once and then you have to surrender your form, you have to give it to them, then they stop you again and you don't have the form anymore, because you just give it to the first policeman that asked for that. So anyway, it is really annoying, this form things. You are not free. I mean, or it's already a lot, very heavy on everybody to stay in the house for the whole time, and even having a forum for everything you have to do specifically that says what you're going to do, it's even more annoying. It's very heavy on everybody. Anyway, so another reason to go out is to go to your parents that are old and may be sick. They say you are allowed to go there and help, but be very careful. Obviously, nobody wants to get the virus, so I don't understand what is be very careful means. Anyway, for instance, my uncle is very old. So very old. It's 83, 84, but he already went over a couple of strokes. He has several bypass in the heart, has been in the hospital recently several times, and so he is really into be safe. He has a dog, but it is the wife that goes takes the dogs downstairs, and my cousin go there and leave the food. She leaves the food in front of the door, and then she goes away, and then they open the door and get the food. So it's a situation. So that's what we can do, mainly, not much more than that. You can go and buy your cigarettes, even though I don't understand why cigarettes. Well, maybe understand. Here, a lot of people smokes, and for them will be, they will. It's already hard to be inside the house, and then if you smoke, and then you're also forced to give up smoking, in some way will be good for your health, but you're gonna get crazy inside the house. So it's safer to allow everybody to get something to smoke. Now the main problem it's to understand why we're going through all this, why our freedom it's completely gone, and we are living like in jail. Even you have to justify where you're doing something. But the reason for doing this is not that we hope to completely stop the virus from spreading around. The idea is not because the virus goes, spreads very fast. In fact, in Italy, we passed, in the north, they only had a few cases at the beginning, and known throughout the rest of Italy. Those few cases obviously were more than, were evident at the time, but not that much more. And but that spreads so fast, and in a couple of weeks you go from 3-4 cases to thousands of cases. And when you have thousands, means you have probably 20, 50, 100,000 of cases or more. So it goes very fast, and will be very hard for the system to handle all this people that are sick. Now you have to understand that 20% of the people that have coronavirus have to go to the hospital. 10% of them they have to go to the hospital, and they will need pipes that goes on their lungs, and they have machines to breathe. 10%. So if the virus spreads too fast, what happens is there's not enough space in the hospital, and there's not enough equipment to keep them alive. If instead of having a peak of, I don't know, 20, 50,000 people in the same region that need these machines to survive, now we spread it in a longer time, then we have the chance to cure or support everybody that needs support. If we don't, then there's no way we can support everybody. And not just the people that have coronavirus, because the people affected from coronavirus, so many, that the whole hospital, it's dedicated to them. So, and people that needed surgery for their heart or their lungs or whatever, and they cannot have it because there is not space in the hospital. Right now, the doctors are running, I don't know, 18 hours a day there, and we're even getting people that just got the degree into the hospitals, and even somebody that didn't yet fully got a degree, and doctors from other countries coming, and it's just the beginning, and it's only the north of Italy at this time that is in this situation. What will happen soon when the south will get in the same situation? A lot of people will die not because of the virus itself, but because they couldn't get their operation done. They couldn't, go to the hospital. I personally, I will not go to the hospital if I feel something strange, or, I will not go if the doctor says, I don't know, you should go and get checked. I will not go. I will not go because I don't want to get the coronavirus, and people, at the hospital, they may, it's there. There's a lot of, and also, even if I go, everything it's, about the coronavirus. So it's there's the doctors are tired and are few. It's a mess. So that's why we're trying to spread the coronavirus peak. Instead of having a lot of people in the same time, we're going to have a lot of people, but in a longer time to have the coronavirus. So mainly, basically, with those measures, what happens is not less people will have coronavirus, but they will not have it all together. For this reason, the idea that has England about do nothing mainly, it's crazy, because they will have a huge peak. Thousands of people on the same time have to go to the hospital. They will not have enough people, enough machinery to support them, and they will die like crazy. I don't think even Hitler was so stupid and so without heart. It's heartless, really. A lot of people, even people, you may just do some job in your house, fall from the ladder, and then you break something, you have to run to the hospital. Sorry, we have no space. Wait there, and then and while you're waiting, you'll die, because everybody's thinking and helping people with coronavirus. or worse, nobody's helping people with coronavirus, and they will die while they could survive, because most of the people at the end survive. It doesn't kill that many people if they're helped. Actually, as far as for the informations we have from the OMS, coronavirus kills less than a regular flu. But a lot of people need help in the meanwhile. And if all the hospitals are filled with people with coronavirus, then they will not have that help, and also the other people will not have the help they need. That's why you have to be careful not to spread it too much at the same time. Now, if some of you is watching me from France, Spain, Germany, US, or Switzerland, Austria, wherever, it's not question of if it's going to happen. It's question of when it's happening. When you already have 500 people that have coronavirus, it's done. Last week in Rome, we had no cases. No one had coronavirus. Then, I guess, maybe people from the north came down, whatever, because they did that. A lot of people, like 15,000 people came, just ran away from the north, spreading throughout the whole Italy the coronavirus. And that was very, very bad idea. But anyway, after less than a week, there are already in Lazio, in the Lazio region, there were 3 cases, I guess, and after a week, we're already around 80 or 100. And soon, in 2 weeks, we'll be like the north. There's no way. You just think you can control it for a while. It's not happening unless you. The only way we could was when there were 3 people coming from China. They arrived in Rome. Almost right away, they understood the problem. They got them. They put them in the hospital. They were segregated inside the hospital. And after 20 days, they left the hospital in good conditions. And that didn't spread at all. That's the only way we could stop the virus for spreading. But then from the north, people start moving without thinking. They were escaping from the north, from the red area. Now, thanks to them, thank you very much, the whole Italy is red and nobody can get out of their houses. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you want to keep updated, I think I'm gonna post almost every day a new video, and so just keep following me. Have a nice day. Bye bye.